look, mate, accidents happen, like, but I am blaming you for this. I mean, you did chuck a punch bag at us. It's not like, oh yeah, like, here, catch this cup, and I fell down the stairs. You chucked a punch bag at us, so. But yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, if I put the camera down, I wasn't filming, I wouldn't have fell down the stairs. But it's, yeah, it's accidents happen.
Get away from me. Go back a bit. Oh, I'm gonna try and get it on your shoulder. Oh, see, this is covered in shit. I cleaned it before I dropped it on you. What the fuck? What the fuck? Seriously, man, what the fuck? And that's right. That's what I had to carry in to drop on you. Right. I'm surprised.
We're dropping on the floor.
It's now for a fella like me.
Watch out for the light.
Why am I still throw it on the floor?
I go back a bit and drop it on the floor.
I'm going to step up, scared you might not, but do you want to step that way a bit?
The thing is, right, this has happened and I'm sitting in the house with this broken leg, right, not being able to go out. And the whole world is actually doing this as well. This lockdown thing's happened. And the thing is, I'm looking out my window because I've run out of movies to watch on Sky. And, like, because I can't just pick up a DVD, can I? And I'm looking out the windows and everyone's in the house doing stuff, you know what I mean? I keep looking out with my binoculars. Yeah, I know. But, like, what else am I supposed to do, you know what I mean? So this is the review for Rear Window. I watched it last night. Now, Rear Window is... What's he painting? Rear Window is one of Hitchcock's best movies ever. You know, Psycho with a wee, wee, wee. Should have cut myself a knife, but I can't get anywhere. It's not cooked wood. Ah, fucking leg. Oh, golly. Like, it's not, if it's not wee, 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 it's, you know, that's what Hitchcock's mainly known for, Psycho, but some of his work like Savitar and especially Rear Window is absolutely amazing movie. Just how they made it at the time. Originally a short story that got expanded with Hitchcock, who never took any writing credit. What's he sitting in that little kid's thing for? So weird. But yeah, Hitchcock never took any writing credit for anything, and he just sort of like expanded the original story, introduced Grace into the story, and you know, all the characters and all the pianists and stuff like that going on. So it's amazing what they did. So they took this massive set and built it up to the rafters. And they had everything rigged, you know what I mean? It's like, right, I want a Dave, right, bang. Right, I want a Twilight, right, bang. Right, I want it, like, you know what I mean? They had it all wired up, so you know what I mean? You went to work, 9 to 5, and that was it, you know? It just, you know, it looks amazing. Just looking out there, and it's background stuff. So it's absolutely fantastic how they did that. Hitchcock was very like improv. He would talk to actors and he would say, right, you need to do this that way, and then he would tell another actor that, and he would get some real life, like when the guy falls through the window, and it's just absolutely class what he did. Now, Rear Window, wow. I think she's got too much water on them plants. Yeah, there's far too much water on them plants. Rear Window inspired the film The Burbs. Now, The Burbs is one of my favourite movie. And it's just that window of the newlyweds couple when they're looking through and, like, you know, like the newlyweds, and you can see the demise and you wonder what's going on. And that's the suspense thing about Hitchcock. But that window there just totally inspired The Burbs, because Ray, in the original movie of Joe Dante's, had pretty much lost his job. He was sitting at home. You know, he's in the movie, it looks like he's had a week off and he's just got the worst week off ever, and the Clopex have just taken over. But if you see the original cut, the work print, you see that Ray's basically lost his job, and he's spending the entire week getting more and more depressed and obsessed and stressed. That, you know, that he's going to have to tell his wife he no longer has a job. So yeah, what's he doing? Yeah, got a bit of, you know, a shot of that, like. some weird stuff going on. So anyway, Hitchcock developed all these characters. James Stewart really just punches it home as himself, sitting in there as a photographer. I mean, again, going back to Hitchcock, and he trained by the Germans in the silent movie art, you know what I mean? You get a lot of this, especially when you first meet James Stewart and he goes around his room and you get to see that he's a photographer, that he's done some amazing stuff, and was hurt getting one of the pictures of his life, you know what I mean? It's just like this iconic thing, and there's a lot of great silent things to it. Oh, I should have really stole a Sharpie pen. Oh, look at it. But yeah, Hitchcock really does it home. James Stewart really just monitors. Anyone who's seen Blackbeard's Ghost, the actor who was in that, he was also in Beethoven, in Herbie. That actor, I can't remember his name off the top of my head. But he like James Stewart totally sounds like him. So it's that old school classic acting. I think every single person in this hits it home. Raymond Blair, who I know Raymond Blair from the Godzilla re-edits, you know, the original Godzilla when the Americans would come in and change the story and slash in an actor. Raymond Blair was the actor who was in the original and came back for the terrifying Godzilla 85. And he is menacing as fuck, you know, watching these stories. But like, the thing is, a lot of the time, it's just from that window. And you look over and you don't know what's going on, you don't get the full story. But again, it's going back to Hitchcock's ability to like go, look, this is what's happening, follow this, and you kind of make them on suspense of what's going on in your own head. You very little hear dialogue from these actors, a little or no, you know, especially when he talks on the phone, hello, I know who you are. It's like Ray when he puts the fucking letter underneath the door and the bees. But yeah, as I say, it is absolutely fantastically made. It's been restored really well as well. What the fuck? Jeez, wheels. It's been restored amazingly, and like again, at the time, Hitchcock was always ahead of his time, especially some of the digital effects. You know, not digital effects, but just camera effects and breakout techniques. And he normally would, like, some of it would be advanced, and he would take it, even if it's just a flash into a red circle and stuff like that. But no, the story, just like, I mean, it's always fading to black. You know what I mean? It's like traditionally now you don't do that unless it's for television, but. You're right, you know, you get that closure, right? It's the next day and he's not enough asleep and he's watching around and stuff. Who is that? What's he doing? Oh no, hang on. 2 seconds. Abe. I'm up here, man. Whoa, hang on, hey. This, whatever, just stop cutting the hedge till I finish filming this. God, Abraham, man. Didn't realise the picture. What's a picture like that for? But yeah, it's just an amazing movie. The suspense, you don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to get away with it? And it's just absolutely fantastic. And you look at modern movies now, and you look at all the big productions, and like I was talking the other day, just a bit of perspective, just to wrap this review up. If you look at John Carpenter when he made The Thing, yes, that thing. You know, they went up, they built the set, waited 6 months, let snow naturally form around the set, and they went up there, and the actors froze the butt off, the crew froze the butt up, but they're all up there. Rob Bottin ended up in really hospital. Through exhaustion just to try and get this movie made. And then you look at Tremors 6 entitled A Cold Day in Hell and you think, oh, Gretchen, graboids in Antarctica, and then you realise the whole fucking film was filmed in South Africa and you're like, eh. And you know, it's just like, is that sand or is that just being like digitally painted to look like snow? And it's just like, oh my god, take the effort, spend the time, you know what I mean? I'm not dissing Tremors for just being a cash cow, but when you look back and you look what Hitchcock was doing then, you know, especially just all the subtle things about this movie, the score. I mean, Hitchcock's cameo, I'm just staring out the window and stuff like that. But yeah, I see Abraham's gone somewhere. Didn't look very impressed. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on out there, like. Even like binocular effect. Ah yeah. God, I've worn these out like. Yeah. Is that it? No, it's not. But yeah, amazing movie. If you've never seen it, check it out. It is quite highly available. The Steelbook though. The Steelbook. Steelbook there. To say I picked that up. It's a very creepy picture of Grace on the back. You know, she looks evil as out, but yeah, it's an amazing movie. It's got some great extra features, stunning inner layer, you know, a steelbook that's been actually given the extra time and day. So yeah, I've been Stephen Wilkie Mason. I'm going to go back to spying on my neighbours, I guess. And yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the outtakes. What the fuck? What are you up to? There's a lot of very sped up things at the end of the Hitchcock movie just like that. But, you know, for the sign of the times, it works, you know. I mean, literally when James Stewart falls out the window, you think, oh, what's that noise? Look, the light switch. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Stay there. Don't come any closer. I'm warning you. Stay back. Stay back. Told you. I told you. You got no lenses in. What are you doing? Look, I'm warning you. Ah, God, what are you trying to do? Blind us. I did warn you. Wait. Stay away. That's it. That is fucking it. No, no, no. Ah! God damn it, Stephen. Well, I did tell you. Fucking blind us. Oh. Just fucking go to sleep. Stop looking at people outside the window, you freak. Oh, I get so angry sometimes. I want to do a review. Yeah, check out Rear Window. There's twists and turns, but yeah, goodbye for now.
Somewhere over the rainbow way up high, in the land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Ooh, one day I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops so high above the chimney tops. That's where you find me, somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly in a land that I heard of once in a lullaby.
And now the end is here.